Ani, Bojo, Joel Egawissa Indigenous. Welcome to another episode of White Buffalo Circles at Home Edition. This week, my daughter and I are going to be looking at the 7 grandfather teachings of the Ojibwe people, also known as the 7 sacred teachings of the Ojibwe people. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you're being safe. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Ani, sunshine.
Ani.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. It's a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, on my first visit, we talked about my bundle, and we talked about those 4 sacred medicines. And then last time we were here, we talked about the medicine wheel. This week, I want to talk to you about some very special teachings of the Ojibwe people. And they're called the 7 grandfather teachings. They're also known as the 7 sacred teachings. And in the Ojibwe culture, we always try to tie things to Mother Nature. So our teachings actually are tied to animals. There's 7 different animals in this little bag that I'm going to show you right now. So these teachings are very special. And they're teachings about how to live a good life. If you want to be a good person and you want to live a good life here on Mother Earth, you always try to walk with these teachings in your life every day. And we tie the different teachings to animals. So the first one I want to show you is this. What is that?
An eagle.
Good job. That is an eagle. Now the eagle is very special in the Ojibwe culture, and we talked about it being a sacred creature, having that important job of bringing messages from the Creator down to Mother Earth, down to the people. In these teachings, the eagle represents love. Can you say love?
Love.
Love. Love is very important for humans. Humans need love in our lives. It's such a special gift having love in your life. It's really nice to have people that you love, like mom and dada and your family, right? And it's really nice to have people that love you, right? Like Auntie and everybody loves you so much. But when you're talking about love, the most important thing is that you love yourself. Did you ever think about this? There are 8 billion humans on Mother Earth. There's so many people on this planet Earth. And you are the only one just like you. There's no other Riley on Earth, right? There's no other Dada. There's nobody just like me. Even if you're a twin, you're a little bit different. There's no one exactly like you. And God made you different. God made you special. He made you unique. And it's important that you love who you are. Wouldn't it be a super boring world if everybody looked exactly the same? Imagine every human looked exactly the same and you couldn't tell anybody apart. It'd be such a boring place to live. So that variety, that uniqueness about you, you really need to love that because you are perfect just the way God made you. So love starts here, inwards. And again, that's one of the medicine wheel teachings too. When you really love yourself, then you can love your family, your friends, then you can love your community, then you spread that love to the whole world. But if you don't have love for yourself, then it's really hard to move past that level of the circle, right? Now this guy in here, I don't know if you'll know what this is. And actually, most of my students don't know what this creature is. Look at that. What is that?
A bear.
Kind of looks like a bear, but he's got horns and he's got a big hump on his back. Most kids don't know what this is. And that really makes me sad that most kindergarten students don't know what this is. Because I've talked about it before. Are cows from Turtle Island?
Nope.
No, they are not. This is the natural grazing animal of Turtle Island. This is a buffalo, also known as, also called a bison. Can you say bison?
Bison.
Bison, yeah. Bison used to roam Mother Earth, roam Turtle Island in the millions. There used to be so many buffaloes here on Turtle Island. And today there's still some, but a lot of them were wiped out during the 1800s. So a lot of kids don't even know what a buffalo is anymore. Everyone knows what a cow is, but buffalo, bison, these are from Turtle Island. They've been here forever. And the buffalo teaches us about respect. Can you say respect?
Respect.
Respect. Respect, it's kind of a complicated teaching, I guess, because being respectful means you don't want to wreck stuff that's not yours, right? That's disrespectful if you go around breaking stuff. And you want to be respectful to your parents and to your family. Most of all, you want to respect Mother Earth. And you do that by taking care of the world around you. Respect. But respect is a lot like love because respect starts here. If I don't respect myself, then I'm not going to respect you. I'm not going to respect my community. I'm not going to respect Mother Earth. I'm just going to throw garbage everywhere because I don't even respect myself. So love and respect, I always like to talk about those together because when you love and respect you, then that love and respect starts to spread to the world that you live in around you. So say that one again. Say respect.
Respect.
The buffalo teaches us about respect. Good job. Okay, who's next? What else do I like to talk about? Okay, I'll do this guy next. I know you'll know this one. I think you will anyway. What is that?
A beaver.
Beaver. Good job. In Ojibwe, we say amik. You say amik.
Amek.
Amik. That's the beaver. And that's my clan. I am Amik Dodem. That's my clan, the beaver clan in the Ojibwe clan system. Now, the beaver carries the teaching of wisdom. Can you say wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Now, wisdom can be confusing to kindergarten students too. So, wisdom just means getting smarter, right? Every day we go, we learn things. We go to school usually so we can learn. But the goal is every single day to get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. When you live 90 years on Mother Earth and every day you learn new bits of knowledge and you put that knowledge into your basket, every single day over that 90-year life, by the time you're a grandma or a great-grandma, you're going to have so much knowledge in your basket. You're going to know all the stories and all the medicines and all the teachings. So it was our elders, those were the ones that always sat with the youth and shared the teachings. They were our teachers, our elders. So wisdom just means getting smarter. So the beaver teaches us to cherish knowledge and every day to learn something new and add that to your bundle of knowledge that you carry with you. So say again, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, good job. All right, that's 3. There's 7 grandfather teachings, so we're getting to it. Well, you'll know this one for sure. What is, oh, no, not that one. What is this one?
A bear.
A bear, good job. In Ojibwe, we say makwa.
Oh, makwa.
Makwa, that's bear. Now around here we have black bears. This one looks like a brown bear. He's probably a grizzly bear. These are all carved out of wood, these little guys. Now the bear teaches us to be brave, to have courage. I know you're very brave because you like to go jump off things and do all sorts of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's very important to be brave. A lot of times in our life as humans, we're afraid of things. We're afraid of change. We're afraid of new things. We're afraid of transitions in new places. The unknown can be very scary for humans. And it's important that you push yourself and you're brave in times like that. And for kindergarten students, I always like to use the example of food. And you'll this is totally you. Sometime very soon, someone is going to come up to you, me and Mama, and we're going to say, here, I think you'll like this. Try it. And it's a new food. You've never seen it before. It looks different and strange. And right away, you're going to be a little bit scared, right? Because you don't like to try new foods. But it's important. When you come up to that fear, you have 2 choices. You can either be too afraid and not try it, or you can push through that fear. You can take that new food, take a bite, and see what you think, right? Maybe it's disgusting. You spit it out, it's gross, right? And you'll never eat it again. But maybe it is the best food you've ever tasted in your whole life, and now you got a brand new favorite food. But you'd never know if you were too scared and didn't try things. And this is what happens, Sunshine. Every time you're brave and you try something new, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. If you come up against fear and you cower and you're too afraid to do it, you don't get stronger, and even worse, you might get a little bit weaker every time you let fear win. So it's important that we be brave and we try new things. And I'm not talking about crazy stuff like jumping off the roof. You don't want to do that. But little things like food, when you're in class, raising your hand can be scary and take courage. Bullies, if someone's being mean to one of your friends, it takes a lot of courage to stand next to that friend and say, hey, stop being mean to that person. You have no right to be calling them those bad names. So the bear teaches us to be brave. You say brave?
Brave.
Good job. That's 4. What's next? What's next? Oh, I'll go with this guy. What is that?
A wolf.
That is a wolf. Very good. And it's actually his leg broke, so he's a 3-legged wolf. In Ojibwe, we say maingan.
Manga.
Maingan is wolf in Ojibwe. Now, the wolf teaches us about humility. That's a tough one. Can you say humility?
Humility.
Humility. Yeah, that's a tough one. And I'll tell you this. I know most kindergartens don't know what that is, but most grade 8s don't know what that is. I've done this teaching hundreds of times, and I do it with all the grade 8s in our school board. And 99% of the time, when I ask a grade 8 student to define humility, someone will be brave, and they'll put their hand up because they think they know, and they'll say, yes, humility is when you stand in front of people and you are embarrassed. That is humiliation, not humility. And it makes me really sad because our grade 8 students here in Canada, they know humiliation very well, but they don't understand humility at all. This is my teaching for humility, and it's the basic circle teaching. Right now, the Creator is watching us, and God loves you. God loves you just the same as He loves me. God loves Mama just the same as He loves you. And God loves Junior just as much as He loves me. God loves all of His children equally. It doesn't matter that I'm bigger than you, or I can shoot basketball hoops better than you, or that I'm stronger than you. God doesn't care about any of that stuff. God loves you just as much as He loves me. He loves all of His children equally in that circle. And that understanding is humility. You might have gifts that other people don't have. Maybe you can write your name really good, or you can color inside the lines perfectly, right? Better than some of your other friends. But in God's eyes, that doesn't make you better than them, because we are all God's children equally. Right? If you have wonderful gifts, that's amazing that you have those gifts, and God bless you for those gifts. But please don't ever walk around Mother Earth thinking I am better than you, because you don't have the gifts that I have and the blessings that I've been blessed with. Right? That's not a good way to live. So the wolf teaches us to love each other and to be humble and walk with that humility. Okay, we got 2 more. And I like to do these ones together because you'll know these ones and they kind of work together. What is that?
Turtle.
Turtle, yeah, that's right. Now, this one you might not know. What is that?
A monkey.
And it's not a monkey. All these animals are from Turtle Island, and there's no monkeys on Turtle Island. He's got really big feet.
I think it's a gorilla.
Oh, not a gorilla. This is Bigfoot.
Oh, big, but it's really big.
Really big. Yeah, they
Is
say
he
he's
real?
9 or 10 feet. I've never seen a Bigfoot, and a lot of kids ask me, is Bigfoot real? And to the Ojibwe, Bigfoot was a spirit being. He is a spirit being. Kind of like the Thunderbird and then the Bojo. Spirit beings, they can walk in the physical world. They can show themselves to you in the forest if they want to. But if they don't want to be seen, they can slip into the spirit world and disappear from human eyes.
How?
So it's called a spirit being. And Bigfoot is one of those spirit beings that the Ojibwe people have in our culture. And we call him Sabe. You say Sabe? Sabe, yeah. Now, the turtle carries the teaching of truth. It's very important, if you want to be a good person in your time here in the physical world, that you always tell the truth. Speak the truth from your heart. Right? This is what happens. Every time you tell me the truth, I trust you a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And if you always tell me the truth, then I always trust what you're saying. You might tell me the truth 100 times, and then one time you look me right in the eyes and you lie to me. Now you are a liar, and I can't trust liars. So it's so important that we always speak the truth from our heart. That way, when you say something to people, they will trust you. And an elder shared with me when I was younger, she said, Joel, there's a kind way to say everything. Even if it's frustrating and it's hard to say, you just take some time, you think about it, and you speak that truth with kindness from your heart, and you won't go wrong. So the turtle carries that teaching of truth. You say truth?
Truth.
Good job. Now, Sabe carries the teaching of honesty. And you might have these teachings a little bit different. I've heard a couple different versions between truth and honesty. And truth and honesty in the English language is very similar. If I asked you to define truth, you might have to use the word honest in your definition. If I said define honesty, you might have to say truth in that definition too. But these are English translations to Ojibwe teachings, and in our language, they're very, very different for sure. Now, honesty is inwards. This is how I was taught about honesty. Honesty is knowing who you are, knowing what you're good at, and knowing what you need to work on. You cannot lie to yourself, right? You can't. You might be able to lie to me, and maybe I'll believe you, but you know the truth. You know your truth. You know what you're good at. You know what you're not good at. You know what you need to work on as a human being. So truth is speaking that truth always, whereas honesty is knowing yourself and knowing your strengths and weaknesses and working on yourself as a person. So those are the 7 sacred teachings, also known as the 7 grandfather teachings of the Ojibwe. Let's say it one more time with me, okay? Say love,
Love.
respect,
Respect.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
courage,
Courage.
humility,
Humility.
truth,
Truth.
and honesty.
Honesty.
Great job, Sunshine. That's all we got for today. So I'm going to say Chimigwich, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
You.
All right. So those were the 7 grandfather teachings of the Ojibwe. Hope you guys enjoyed that short teaching. As usual, you can leave your questions under the comments section on the Facebook page, or have your teacher email me some questions if there's anything you'd like to know. You guys take care, be safe out there, and bamapi.